at the moment. The Taunton JV team was here, and they beat the Attleboro JV teams. But the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers come in with a record of 7-3 overall, 5-3 in the Kelly Rex division. Milford won the Davenport division last year. 13 of their 14 players are seniors, yet they've only have a 2-8 record.
Well, first of all, this is a great league.
Yeah.
And everybody that played in this league is probably superior to the teams they played last year. And that's the difference sometimes between Division I and Division II. And then it's Murphy's Law. So many things can go wrong in it.
557 Eastern Supply, where together we can do it yourself.
Hello and welcome to AACS 15 Sports for this presentation of boys high school basketball. The Attleboro Blue Bombardiers with a record of 7-3, 5-3 in the Kelly Rex division, second place. Host the Milford Scarlet Hawks, coming in with a record of 2-8, all of those games in the Kelly Rex division. It's tough to figure the Milford 2-8 record. They won the Davenport division of the Kelly Rex last year with a 14-8 record. They have 13 players of the 14 on the roster are seniors, and they've got an outstanding young dynamic coach in Paul Seaver, who played for the great Steve Mancuso.
And long story short, they're playing in a Division I league. Franklin is always great. The last 10 years, one of the best programs in the state. Mansfield, and then, of course, Taunton. And Attleboro's good, and it's just, and everything's gone wrong for them.
Yeah.
It's been Murphy's Law all year long, but this is the last time around for these guys. They'll be playing hard tonight.
Milford in the black uniforms, white numerals, red trim, are starting Dom Schofield, Ralph Franklin Jr., Max Martin, Jordan Darling, and Ben Blanchard. Darling averaged 13.5 points last year. Blanchard, 13.8.
Here's the old Milford 2-2-1 full court trap press. And by the way, I have a complaint.
Okay.
They're the Scarlet Hawks.
Why are they wearing black?
Why are they the Black Hawks? Bellingham's the Black Hawks.
Evan Houle, Justin Daniels, Alec Eaton, Trevor White, and Alvin Harrison starting for the Bombardiers. Daniels up top, right wing. Eaton, he'll catch, he'll shoot, he'll miss. Trevor White, his first offensive rebound, but his pass is tipped and a steal by Milford. That was Blanchard. Excuse me. Diving to, Harrison dives to the floor. The shot by Schofield is no good. Defensive rebound. Trevor White, his second.
Schofield's a senior captain, right? He missed that shot?
Yep.
And by the way, Trevor White, the sophomore, has come so far this year. 2 big rebounds to start the game.
Right corner, Alec Eaton, a Husky, 5'11". Oh, he hits Trevor White right in the back. And there's a steal for Darling. Darling with a pass to Blanchard. He shoots and misses. Attleboro with a defensive rebound.
Boy, oh boy. And that just shows the sophomore, you never turn your back on the ball. That was a beautiful pass by Eaton. Hit White right in the middle of the back.
Right between the 1 and the 5.
And he was right in the middle of the lane, wide open.
Alec Eaton, no score. Gets it to Justin Daniels, right corner.
Oh, how does that not go in?
In and out, defensive rebound. Darling, who can jump through the roof. Here's Blanchard. Darling. Harrison guarding him. Left side, Franklin Jr. Up top to Schofield, guarded by Eaton. Schofield tries to drive left. Alec is there, and that's going to be a steal for Alec Eaton. Right side, Daniels, layup to finish the fast break, 2-0 Bombardiers.
Nice long court pass.
I believe by
This is,
Eaton.
no, it is man-to-man.
Yep.
It's man-to-man.
They kick it up top to Blanchard. Blanchard twice went for 28 points last season. Attleboro held him to 8 points, none in the second half when they last met in this gym. Daniels gets his hand to the ball, knocks it out of bounds. Milford ball with 10 on the shot clock.
Well, Milford looks, they just look right now a little bit uncoordinated. You know, it's a man-to-man defense, so when you set a screen and you roll to the hoop, make sure, you know, you make yourself available. They haven't had a guy open in the first 2.5 minutes of this game until now.
There he goes, drive by Blanchard, scoop, and it goes for Ben Blanchard, his first.
Nice double pump move coming off the right wing. There was an automatic clear out. I don't know if that was a play call, so there's nobody in the corner. He went hard to the right, 2-2.
2-2-1 press. Attleboro breaks it by passing the ball, not trying to dribble through it. Alec Eaton on the left, Hool on the left wing to Eaton. Cross court to the right to Daniels. Right corner, White. Elbow as Hool gets it back to Daniels. Catch, shoot, short. Defensive rebound, Schofield. Steal, Alec Eaton, his second of the game. To go with an assist.
That was a bad long court one-hand pass. Eaton saw it coming. Can't pull it back when you throw it one hand.
Daniels baseline drive, triple team, so he gets it out to Hool up top, goes to the left
jumper.
elbow, stops, pops, hits.
Evan Hool's got the classic jump shooter's shot. He gets some elevation, and boy, he's going to have a great year next year.
Different build than Brian Sissio, but same style on
Very
that
similar style.
mid-range jumper.
About 20 pounds lighter.
Yeah. Stop, pop, kicks it out. Blanchard is open. Blanchard takes the three. No good. Offensive rebound. Schofield has a shot blocked by Harrison. White defensive rebound. 4:15 to go. First period, 4-2 Bombardiers. Hool misses. Defensive rebound, Ralph Franklin Jr. All the way up to Blanchard as he runs and goes out of bounds with the ball as he didn't want to run into Attleboro soccer coach Peter Pereira.
I don't know if that's a turnover on the catch or the pass because he really had to stretch to.
Yeah.
I'm going to call that a bad
pass.
pass.
Yep.
And that's the third turnover they've had in transition. And you can make haste without being just too frenetic.
Yep.
Like this beautiful press break.
Attleboro breaks the press. Blanchard kicks the ball, so the Bombardiers will get a new shot clock. Jake Straminsky is in, giving Trevor White a break as he's been doing more the second half of the season, playing really well.
I've always wished the intentional kick would be called a technical foul. That would stop people right there.
Yeah. And as you've brought that up in the past, and one of the things I was good at, you think should be illegal. Hool, left wing, down low, left baseline. Straminsky shoots, misses. Defensive rebound, and that foul is going to go against Alvin Harrison.
He earned that foul.
Yep. His first, team first.
It was a good, strong rebound by Darling, the other senior co-captain. They'll be taking the ball in bounds. Alvin Harrison does not get cheated out there.
The official in the camera right now, that's John Castorano. Played at Quincy High School, graduated in '81, played high school basketball against Patrick Ewing. Never blocked one of his shots, though.
He comes up to Patrick's waist.
Inside is Franklin Jr. He draws the foul.
Nice move. He caught the ball.
Excuse me, that was Darling, sorry.
Yeah, Darling caught the ball on the right block, pivoted into the left, and got his front elbow out in front of him, so the defender tried to reach in and got him on the elbow. Obvious foul call, shooting two. First foul shots of the game.
Our other official is Tony Troilo, who played his high school basketball with the Norwood Mustangs.
Great baseball town.
Went to Providence College, where he dominated intramurals.
People who don't understand and haven't been to college, intramural basketball is pretty good.
You're darn right. Darling hits the first. It's 4-3 Bombardiers.
And the games are short, and the refs are college kids, and they are rough.
Right, exactly. Darling hits in both his first two of the night. Scored 5 against Attleboro last time these teams played. Averaged 13.5 last year. Trevor White.
Well done.
Oh, beautiful ball moving. Straminsky to Holcomb, who's now in. Gets it out to Hool. 3 ball, short. Defensive rebound, Darling.
Evan was out a little too far there.
Yep. Blanchard drives from the left,
Right
right, gets it to the left. Max Martin hits it.
Nice feed, cross court pass from right to left. Catch and shoot 3. Milford up 7-4.
Trevor White against the 2-2-1 press.
Need some ball fakes here.
Holcomb, right corner, 3-ball, no good. Trevor White goes up and gets his second offensive rebound. Putback will not go. But Attleboro gets it back. Daniels. Poole. Holcomb. Daniels again. Bounce pass, high post. White gives it up right away. Could have turned and faced the hoop. Long ball, Daniels is off. Coming away with a defensive rebound, Dom Schofield, the 6'5 senior.
No, you're right about White. Got to turn around and face the hoop there. He's 6'5 with a great shooting touch.
Yep. Right side, Max Martin again launches. That one is long. Offensive rebound, Franklin Jr. Pumps, short hook, no good. Defensive rebound, Evan Hoole. Hoole fires a bullet to the fundamentally sound Straminsky. Hits the bottom of the rim, though.
I thought he got hit, but that's not my call, is it?
Hoole almost with a steal, but the ball goes to Darling, guarded by Holcomb. Double team, nice ball movement. Blanchard, right baseline drive. Kicks it out to Darling, top of the three-pointer, no good. White with his 4th rebound of the game.
2-3 zone.
There's Trevor White at the high post. Turn, shoots, will not fall. Defensive rebound, Darling.
Still the shot.
Yep.
He's going to be open all day there because he's 6'5".
Darling into the paint, and he draws the foul.
Is that the second or first on Daniels?
The first 2 fouls were called on Alvin Harrison, so that's the first on Daniels.
Okay. That's
team 3rd.
Geez, Harrison having to go to the bench this early does not help.
Yeah. And Darling.
Straminsky's playing great in his stead, by the way. His last game he had here on the when they defeated Franklin, he was absolutely instrumental in the entire second half, especially the 4th quarter.
Yep. Jordan misses them both. Bombardiers within 3 with the ball, 1:35 to go. Daniels, Hoole.
Take it.
Trevor Post, high post, down low to Straminsky. Not enough mustard on it, though, and then a held ball. Hustled after it. And again, Jake Straminsky, his father, Adam.
Ball fake, jump shot.
Adam Straminsky, basically the driving force behind youth basketball in Attleboro for years.
Gotta love that guy.
Justin Daniels, left side, Holcomb. Daniels, high post, White.
Face the hoop. White, face the hoop, big guy.
Holcomb, left wing, he'll take the 3. Hits it, assist Hoole.
Shows how much I know. No, but I mean, White is, he's acting like a sophomore, act like a senior. You get 6'5" with a great shooting touch. And you get little guys around you. Well, I shouldn't say, they're not little, they're smaller guys around you.
Yeah, well, they're short, they're not small. No. Daniels and Eaton, both under 6 feet, but both built like tanks. There's Blanchard, speaking of people built like tanks.
Yes.
Darling with a beautiful crossover drive. He draws the foul. He'll go to the line for the 3rd time in the 1st quarter.
Who did they give the foul to? Because they both got him pretty good. I think they gave it to Straminsky.
We'll find out in just one moment. You're right, Michael.
He had the hip check first from Chris, and then Jake just whacked him. And he's missed 3 in a row. It's hit on the right center, bounced off the board, came straight back and dropped off.
Wow.
After he hit his first 2 swishes.
I was talking to Jake Straminsky about his grandfather, Ron Straminsky, a longtime educator in Attleboro, long time in the radio at WARA. Jake agreed with me. Ron's not good enough for his lovely bride, Eileen. Missed
them both.
Yep. Coming up to 35 seconds in the fast-moving 1st quarter. Daniels, left wing, up top to Rooney. William Rooney III is in. Hoole will take a long 3. Hoole will swish the long 3. Assist Daniel.
Catch
Rooney.
and shoot, right wing. That ball was in and out of his hands. A lickety split.
Wow. Quick release like the Sundance Kid.
Shot clock is off.
Better when he moves. 12 seconds to go in the quarter. This is number 11 for Milford. Vardaresian. Steal by Holcomb.
Good foul in the backcourt. Who was going to spin away from him and would have had a fast break with 6 seconds to go. First team foul on Milford. Milford's had 6 turnovers here in the 1st quarter.
Wow. Matt Vardaresian, the 5'9" senior, had 3 points the last time these teams met. And as Coach Seaver substituting liberally. 52 is in now. That's senior 6'5" Sean Murray.
Take it.
Trevor White off the back rim. And Jordan Darling ends that quarter with another rebound. The Bombardiers trailing 7-4 go into the second quarter break with a 10-7 lead. Michael?
And they get 15 shots off, and Milford only got 9 off because Milford turned the ball over 6 times versus 2 for Attleboro. Of course, Attleboro had another couple offensive rebounds. A slow start, but a good one.
We'll be right back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Funding for this station is provided by Fisherman 3 Restaurant. Have a craving for fried or broiled seafood but don't have time to drive to the Cape? The Fisherman 3 Restaurant, located at 411 Old Colony Road in Norton, has shrimp, squid, and lobster made to order. Their seafood arrives daily from the ocean to your table with other menu options available. They're normally open every day, but now have special COVID hours of Friday and Saturday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for takeout or sit down. They're also currently hiring. For more information or to order, you can call 508-222-8090. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Michael Healy, Dave Angel, our cameraman up top, Peter Bray, running about 17 different computer programs for our graphics, and Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. Running the 30-second clock today is Kevin, that's going to leave a Mark Callahan. Mikey sent us a text.
What'd it say?
Are you a fan of the movie Airplane?
Of course.
The text says, I just want to wish you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
Oh, my goodness gracious. That was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's first star, and actually it was his second starring role because he was in a Bruce Lee flick before that. A lot of people didn't know that.
And that movie's based on the 1950s film 0 Hour, where Crazy Legs Hirsch of the Los Angeles Rams played the co-pilot.
Is that right?
That's true.
And what was Crazy Legs Hirsch's real first name?
Lawrence?
Leroy.
Leroy, okay. I knew
With
it
a
was
capital R. L-E capital R-O-Y. And where did he go to college?
Don't know.
Wisconsin Badger.
Wow.
People don't know that. They should know that.
Quincy Portia is in, number 14 for Milford. Gets it to Murray on the right, guarded by White. Murray gets it to Portia, a 5'10 junior, the only junior on the roster. Great pass, but the driving layup is missed by Murray. Rooney defensive rebound. Alec Eaton down to White, misses the reverse layup. Another rebound for Jordan Darling.
And another beautiful drive down the middle.
Kicks it out to Blanchard. Long ball is no good because of the defense of Eaton. Jordan tracks down the rebound. Long shot is missed by Vardaresian. And Joe Francois Annevel is in for the first time, gets a defensive rebound. So it's Francois Annevel, Eaton, Rooney, White, and Daniels. Down low to Francois. Outside to Daniels, drives aggressively, puts it up. Will not go. Offensive foul. That looks like a no call to me, but he's closer.
Well, once again, if he went straight up, the ref wouldn't have had a tough call at all. But, Daniels is ultra aggressive.
Right.
And he went up and in, and there's no question he went up and in. And when a defender jackknifes back like that and the referee's behind it, it's very hard to make the call.
Very hard to not make the call.
Very hard to not, exactly. 15 foul on Attleboro, not a good thing with 7 minutes to go in the first half.
Blanchard, Murray, down low to Darling, and that foul's going to go with Alec Eaton over the top. And
well, Darling did such a beautiful job. He stepped into the lane from the left block and pinned Alec Eaton behind him, and that's the 16 foul. And the next one will be 1-on-1. Only one team foul on Milford. When you've got 16 fouls and they've got 1, they're playing better than you are, even though you got a 3-point lead.
Yep. Portia guarded by Francois Annevel with the steal. Ahead to Houle. Misses the layup, but draws the foul. Francois Annevel, just 5'11 junior. Another one as strong as an ox, plays forward.
Well, he's got real long arms, too, and he can get good elevation. He plays with a very wide base, very opportunistic player. I hope Harrison doesn't sit out the whole half. He got 2 fouls in the first 2 minutes.
Yep.
And when you sit out a whole half, it's like you're starting all over again.
Yep.
And it's very rare to see a guy come back after that and have a good game.
Foul on Matt Vardaresian, his second, team second. Hool hit the first. Hool swishes the second. Actually, that touched the rim a little bit.
It did. But he's got a nice shooting touch.
Bombardiers by 5. Porsche guarded by Hool. A number 1 Ralph Franklin Jr. back in, guarded by Francois Annevel. Murray.
He should be cutting there.
Yeah. Left side, Blanchard guarded by Rooney. Darling, he'll take the 3 from the right arc. He'll hit the 3 from the right arc, 12-10.
From 5 feet behind the right arc.
Yeah.
It was a bomb.
Blanchard, second assist.
Almost a Justin Daniels ceiling scraper.
Right. Is that a 2-3 zone?
Yes, it is. They've been in it quite a bit.
Alec Eaton, Trevor
up
White.
Strong. Go up strong, Trevor. Go up.
Trevor White turns, hits the elbow jumper, assist Hool.
Can't be acting like a sophomore, like you make 1 or 2 mistakes, and all of a sudden you stop trying. He's got tremendous talent.
So to use your verbiage, he's got to develop athletic arrogance.
Yes, he will. He'll have it next year for sure. Great drive by Bradley. Oh, how did that not go in?
Blanchard's reverse doesn't go, and even had the right spin on it. Rebound, Eaton ahead to Hool, flying down the court, who puts it in.
All of a sudden, Attleboro's up 8. Well, actually 6.
Yeah, Eaton, second assist, 16-10 Bombardiers. Porsche inside. Nice dish-off pass to Franklin Jr., who puts it in.
And he was getting bodied hard by Hool. I thought there was going to be a call.
Yep.
Fisher looked right at it, no call. Great pass across the lane, easy bucket.
5:10 to go, second quarter, Attleboro by
Nice.
4. No-look pass to Rooney.
And a ball fake.
Yes. Up Hool, swings it over to Eaton. Down low to Francois Annevel.
Oh.
His pass is stolen. Coming away with it is Porsche.
Nice.
Looks away. Beautiful
Missed
drive. Will not fall.
Jeez, how did he miss that one?
Annevel with a rebound. Driving layup by Eaton will not fall. Gets his own offensive rebound. Gets to Hool. To Trevor White. To Francois Annevel. Shot blocked by Franklin Jr.
That was one of those situations that really good. Modern officiating, they allow more contact, and that's a good no call.
Yeah.
I mean, he banged him from behind, but the ball had already been blocked out of bounds.
Yep.
When he hit him with the body, technically that's a foul. Practically, it's not good no call.
Yep.
Although I would have liked to see him shoot 2 foul shots. I got to be honest.
Here we see Paul Seaver, the Milford coach, who played for a dynamite Milford team that made it to the Central Mass Finals his senior year.
Semifinals.
Semifinals.
And it was the most heartbreaking loss ever because the best player couldn't play because of an administrative decision they never should have made.
Yes, the folly of zero tolerance rules. If we have time for that story, we'll tell you. I told it on my show today. Offensive rebound by Beverly, the sophomore.
I hope you do tell it because Washington was just a fabulous player and a great kid.
Yeah.
And I refereed a few of his games.
Beverly, left baseline, no good. Another rebound, Darling. Franklin Jr. up top to Porsche. Left side, Max Martin.
Ooh, I thought he had a walk there.
Schofield
Nice feed.
inside to Franklin Jr. Kicks it out to
And there's a one-on-one.
Darling. What was that?
There's a one body. I think that foul was on Chris Holcomb.
Okay.
Was it? Oh,
Yep.
yeah, it was
number-
Chris Holcomb.
yep.
Yep. And he gave him a good body bump. And of course, when the referee's 6 feet away looking right at you,
Yep.
that's not a good move.
Blanchard comes back in. Darling gets a rest for the Scarlet Hawks.
Shooting the one-on-one that we both hate.
Justin Daniels comes in.
I mean, even the NBA doesn't have a one-on-one. They give you 2. If you're going to get fouled, it's 4 1/4.
Really?
That's it. You're shooting 2.
Why are you punishing the offense when they got fouled?
And I don't get it.
Doesn't happen in any other game on
Well,
earth.
I think it's because of the Puritan ethic that started back in 1620, and it's just kind of worked its way down.
Swish for Ralph Franklin on the first foul shot of the one-on-one. Last time these two teams played, Mike, Attleboro went 10 for 24 from the line and missed the front end of 4 one-on-ones.
That's right. I was moaning and groaning about that the entire game, was I not? 16-13, 3:58 here to go in the first.
Kind of a sideways spin on that, but it goes in the bucket for Franklin. Hits them both.
That means too much thumb, and I think that's Milford's first time out, is it not?
Yes, it is. And we write that down. All right, we'll take a break with 3:58 to go in the first half. Bombardiers by 2 on AACS 15 Sports.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Brady Olson is in for the Milford Scarlet Hawks at forward. Brady wears number 23, a 6'4" senior.
His sport is football.
And his uncle Dana, and Dale's the other brother, right?
Right.
Dana's going to be the head coach this season for the Milford Scarlet Hawks.
That's great news. That's great news. He'll do a hell of a job.
He'll be heading to UMass Amherst to play football.
And I hope he has a great career. We need it. Oh!
Daniels, Beverly.
He certainly walked. No call.
Daniels up top. It's Daniels, Beverly, Hool, Harrison, and Straminski. Oh, Harrison, beautiful pass.
Good
Goes to the
call.
hoop.
Good call. From
Draws
the trail
the foul.
official. He got hit hard. That was a nice low post to the high post coming down the lane feet. I'm glad he's back in there and he's shooting too.
They call that on Brady. His first, team third.
Nice hip check. Almost got away with it.
Alvin Harrison hits the first. As Brady Olson's going to UMass, I asked him, do you know who the only sophomore in UMass history is to be all-conference in football and baseball?
Did he know that?
No, he didn't know.
Well, you told him, right?
It's our brother John.
Of course, there's no more Yankee conference. Oh, nice shooter's roll for Alvin.
Yes. Attleboro 4 for 4 from the line. They lead by 4.
And I look forward to seeing him play football next year.
Yes.
I think he's going to be a great lineman.
That's this spring, Mike.
Well, I look forward to seeing him play.
Oh, Beverly
nice
with outstanding defense. That's why the sophomore Michael Beverly is with the varsity.
8th turnover forced by the Attleboro defense so far. They play tough man-to-man. And that's the problem. Division I and Division II, the biggest defense I've ever noticed is the really tough. The biggest difference I noticed is the tough man defense.
Pool's pass inside is stolen by Olson. Olson up ahead to Martin. Look at that ball movement. Nice drive, but it will not fall for Franklin Jr. Olson with the offensive rebound. Long 3 ball, no good by Max Martin. Tipped by Olson, controlled by Beverly. Double teamed, gets it to Harrison.
Nice move.
Gets by Max Martin.
Don't call it. Good no call.
Jake Stremensky picks up the loose ball. Daniels, Hool hits.
As the season's progressed, Evan Hull's really acted like a veteran. Very much like Brian Ciccio. Realizes he's the best, what I would call controlled option on the team.
Yep.
And he acts accordingly.
He's got 11 points now. Attleboro had the 2014 lead.
And he averages double figures, so getting 11 points and a half
Yep.
when you're not a gun is hard work.
Right. Franklin Jr.
Oh,
drives.
my goodness.
Ooh.
Oh, thank goodness it was on Jake. That's only 2 on him. We had 2 on Alvin. I was afraid it was on Alvin.
Yeah.
Jake definitely disagrees with that call. And he's not a moaner. 1-on-1.
I will say usually Jake is square up to the man he's guarding. That time he was turned sideways.
Yes. Well, he got the driver, Ralph Franklin Jr., sliced between the two of them.
Yep.
Misses it.
Misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Milford now 4 for 9 from the line.
And here's Mark calling his first time out with 2:19 here to go in the half. Attleboro leading 20-14. We'll be right back.
On AACS 15 Sports.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Welcome back. In the JV game before this, the Attleboro JVs played the Taunton JVs. The Taunton JV program not under COVID violation. Attleboro was up 36-27 at the half, which is pretty amazing because when they were freshmen,
Yes.
Taunton beat them by 50.
Wow.
Taunton tied it up at 37 at the end of the third quarter. Going into the fourth quarter, Attleboro was up 42-41, and then the Taunton defense, this is a JV team.
Yes.
They had, Mike, at least 3 kids, long, lean, 6'3" and more who could jump through the roof. They put the clamps on defensively and won 51-42.
Whoa. And their varsity, we've already talked about the COVID problems. We thought that was going to be one of the teams that might win the Division I South, which is a great division.
Yep.
That's how talented the varsity was. They've only been able to play 5 games this year.
Hool with the shot, assist Daniels. He's got 14.
Boy, right corner, once again, catch and shoot. Evans feeling it tonight.
Yeah. He had 8 points, all of them in the final 9 minutes of the game, the last time these teams played. Beautiful pass to Brady Olson, rolls and puts it in, assist Schofield.
And he could have got an and one on that one.
Yes.
He got bumped pretty hard.
Now he's at the front of the 2-2-1 press. Trevor White. Daniels.
Oh, nice feed.
Harrison, hot left elbow. He drives, goes up, and draws the foul on the arm. I believe that'll go against Ralph Franklin Jr.
I think so. Real nice try. Alvin Harrison does not look like a basketball player any more than Joe Francois Annabelle does.
Yeah.
But in high school, you can do it. When you're a good all-around athlete,
Yeah.
if you're a big, rugged guy and you got good hands, they got it before. I thought it was going to.
Huh.
All right. So I was hoping he was going to get 2 foul shots out of that.
That was Franklin's first, team fourth. Hool, pass to Trevor White, right
Take it,
elbow,
Trevor.
finally shoots it, but waited too long, lost his rhythm. Harrison, offensive rebound. And then going inside, Trevor White draws the foul, I believe, on Brady Olson.
And it was well done. Give Harrison some credit there. He goes up, grabs the rebound, comes out from under the board to the left, and he had to hesitate because Trevor didn't cut to the lane yet.
Yeah.
And then when he cut, he made the nice feed to him. And, of course, he won't get an assist if he makes the 2 foul shots. Another one of those inequities of our system.
Second foul on Olson, team fifth. White rolls in the first. He's got 3.
Now, out of a possible 10 foul shots, Milford's only taken 9 because they missed a 1-on-1, and they're 4 for 9, and Attleboro right now is 5 for 5.
Offensive rebound, White off his own miss, but then a steal by Martin. We've got Trevor White down for 3 offensive rebounds.
He certainly does.
Right corner, Franklin Jr. Beautiful pass to Olson, no hesitation, will not fall. And Holcomb and Olson fight for it, it's a held
He
ball.
just put it up there too hard. That's Murray, isn't it, who missed it, not Olson. Isn't 52 Murray?
Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. Thank you. Thank you, Michael.
And Attleboro gets the held ball rebound.
White to Hool. And again, Trevor White, a sophomore against the full court zone
Nice
press.
ball fake.
Yep. Francois comes to the middle. He'll drive right. Back out to Hool. Coming up to 15 in the
Take it.
shot clock. Elbow, Trevor White hits it, assist Hool.
Was that a nice assist by Hool?
Yep.
Or was that looking left, looked right at the opposite wing, little backhanded bounce pass into the lane. Wide open shot for Trevor White.
That's a Dr. Tom Davis bounce pass.
Yes. Now, you don't know who Ralph Miller was, but he was one of the great coaches at Iowa and Oregon State, and he wouldn't let his team bounce pass.
Really?
It was he was the guy, you talk about ball fakes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my goodness.
So he followed Hank Iba.
Yes.
I'm a huge believer in the bounce pass.
I am too.
And I'll tell you why in a second.
Well, it's the easiest pass to catch.
Ralph Franklin Jr. gets it to Blanchard. Blanchard splits 2 defenders. Beautiful bounce pass, but unfortunately couldn't be handled. Turnover.
I don't think Murray was expecting it. And it was a bounce pass, and it came up and hard through his hands. It was a nice idea. It just wasn't executed properly. Last 10 seconds.
Yep. Hool up top, getting a pick from White. Drives right, double teamed, kicks it to Holcomb at the left elbow. Contested jumper, draws the foul. Ooh. Ooh, Michael, that's a tough call against Milford.
When you stand in a mid-court and it's a foul line jumper from the left elbow, it's a very tough call. And Attleboro says, thank you very much. With no time left here.
Okay, they called it on Ralph Franklin Jr.
It did, yeah.
His second, team sixth.
Chris Holcomb hits the front end of the, it's a two-shot foul, actually. Junior Chris Holcomb hits them both.
Attleboro 7 for 8 from the line. Holcomb, a good-looking 6'2" junior. That'll end the first half. Can't wait to see how much more explosive and quicker and stronger he is next year as a senior.
No, they're going to have a very good team next year.
This Attleboro Blue Bombardiers team, they lost their entire starting lineup.
Plus, you could technically say they lost the top 6 guys.
Exactly. And we didn't expect a lot. HockamockSports.com has them ranked 4th in the league behind Dynamite, Mansfield, Taunton, and Franklin, who they've split against this year. I'd say Coach Mark Hool and the Bombardiers, they've impressed us this season, Michael.
Oh, they certainly have. Of course, Mark's a longtime coach, has been here for 20-some-odd years. He grew up here, he played here. I think his dad coached him. Yeah. So I'm not surprised it's good coaching. But still, when you lose that much and you're playing in this good a league, going 7-3 to this point is quite an achievement.
We'll be right back on AACS 15 Sports.
Funding for this station is provided by Fisherman's 3 Restaurant. Have a craving for fried or broiled seafood but don't have time to drive to the Cape? The Fisherman's 3 Restaurant, located at 411 Old Colony Road in Norton, has shrimp, squid, and lobster made to order. Their seafood arrives daily from the ocean to your table with other menu options available. They're normally open every day, but now have special COVID hours of Friday and Saturday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for takeout or sit down. They're also currently hiring. For more information or to order, you can call 508-222-8090. Do you need help with a do-it-yourself project and don't know where to start? Eastern Supply, 40 North Main Street in downtown Attleboro, has been supporting the greater Attleboro community for over 80 years. More than just a hardware store, Paul and his family are available to help with your purchasing decisions, from plumbing to general construction and most everything in between. Eastern Supply is open every day, and you can contact them at 508-222-1557. Eastern Supply, where together we can do it yourself. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Well, that was a quick halftime as we get ready for third quarter action.
No, it's just, with the COVID rules, everything's different this year, and the games go a lot faster.
We used to leisurely write down our stats and stuff. Now we have to rush through it.
It's true. We can't even tell stories.
Yes. Darling inbounds for Milford as they head right to left this half. Trevor White up top guarding Franklin Jr. There's Blanchard, and he traveled.
He just got happy feet. He knew where he wanted to go. Wanted to go right.
So how many turnovers is that for Milford
That
now?
is now 10 for Milford.
Wow.
Oh, well, Attleboro's had 6, but it's just too many turnovers for a senior-dominated team.
Poole to Harrison. Crosses the...
Yep, well done. They're doing a great job against this 2-to-1 press. Very patient.
Elbow. Trevor White turns and hits, and another assist for Hall.
Just once again, look to the left wing. That was a bullet. Wasn't a bounce pass. Right to the elbow for White. Turned and took it. Nice steal.
Evan Hool again makes the play. Beautiful shuffle pass to Trevor White. Slam dunk and a foul. Wow.
Oh, that was... I wish there were fans here to see it besides the parents. first of all, Trevor, it was just a little bit of a lazy pass by Ralph Franklin. He went to make the pass and didn't, and then he tried to follow through it, and that gave Poole the time to just fly off the right wing on defense, intercept the ball, come down the right side, gorgeous feed to Big Trevor, and he got fouled as he dunked it. Just an exciting play.
Third foul on Ralph Franklin Jr., one of the Milford starters, and White hits the foul shot.
How many's White got now?
White's got 5, 10.
Well, I'll tell you, and then he and Hool are just having a night.
Oops, get that out of there.
Nice move.
Down low, putting
Nice
in the
move.
bank shot and drawing the foul was Dom Schofield, his first 2. Mike, you didn't happen to see who made that pass, did you?
No, I
Okay.
thought it was number 11 up
All
top,
right.
but it was such great position by Schofield. Got it with his back to the basket on the left block, pivoted to out towards the boundary. And nice banker.
Yeah.
It's the Celtics last night playing against Rudy Gobert. They're trying to shoot over him. I was saying, will somebody just try to shoot a banker?
Another missed foul shot for the Hawks. Attleboro leads 33-18. Harrison, left baseline, little long, defensive rebound. Schofield. Harrison with a tough defense. Max Martin, long 2-pointer, no good. Nearly an offensive rebound by Schofield, but Harrison contested, and then in keeping the ball in bounds to steal Bombardiers. Fast break.
Oh, but he's out of bounds. Good no call, by the
Yep.
way. Harrison was looking for a foul, but that defender, and that was number 15, Franklin, excuse me, that's Jordan Darling.
Yep.
He just stood strong. And it was a good no call.
Yep.
But they're going to get a side ball out of bounds because they had a team rebound on that.
But it's funny, Harrison contesting that rebound leads to a turnover. Plays that don't show up in the score sheet but matter.
Well, last night I'm talking about Gobert. He had 3 different times where he kept the ball alive for a team rebound that ended up in 2 out-of-bounds plays and a 3-pointer.
Harrison shot blocked by Darling, but he gets it back. Poole up top, 4 on the shot clock. Daniels, short.
That's Eaton.
Oh, thank you, Eaton, thank you.
Yep.
Here comes Blanchard. Beautiful move. Kicks it out to Vardaresian. Baseline drive. One-hand floater is good. Pretty hoop.
That had to go in after the nice play by Bradford. It's just one of those things that works.
Yep. Yes.
And it's a very tough shot coming down. A little guy behind the backboard,
Yep.
left side. Took a very feathery shot to go in. Good timeout by Mark Hool.
And there it is, and he's calling for the trainer, Pat Dunn.
Oh.
Interesting.
Well, that's for Adam Eaton, I guess.
Wow.
I think Adam might have taken a shot in the mouth. Yeah, that's what they're looking at.
Attleboro's second timeout, I believe.
Oh, it was an injury timeout, so they're not going to call the timeout.
Oh, okay.
They put Joe in for him.
All right, so
Francois
to
Annabelle.
Peter on graphics, that is not a charge timeout. And Peter gives me a shake. He knew that. He knows what he's looking at.
Nice ball fake. Oh,
Trevor White fouled by Schofield. That'll be his first.
and really, once again, wing to low block to high post, coming down the lane, forces the foul, and Trevor shooting 2.
I think we opened this broadcast by saying how this Attleboro team, gosh darn it, is better than we expected them to be. And one of the keys, Mike, is the ball movement on offense.
No, it's been exceptionally good all year long. Dribbling, I've always said, is the most overrated basketball skill. I'm not saying it's not important.
Right.
But people look at people who are beautiful dribblers, and they think that counts more than people who make good passes, good cuts, set good screens, and move well.
See, that's why I always appreciated Curly Neal of the Holland Globetrotters more than you did.
You're right. You're right. I appreciated John Havlicek.
Yeah.
Those Jamal Wilkes who could play a whole game and dribble 10 times and get 20 points.
Trevor White hits them both. Bombardiers have only missed 1 foul shot. They lead by 15.
They're playing great basketball.
Blanchard drives. And that is a veteran play, drawing that foul.
Yes, it was, because he went up and the defender got a hand on the ball. Who they calling it on? Hool? I think they call it on
That's
Hool.
Evan's second.
And Blanchard is stocky to sort of throw himself over backwards like that.
Right.
Took some athleticism.
Yes. Blanchard takes the inbound, long 3, will not go. Rooney, the defensive rebound. He comes up court fast, left to right. Hool, right side, Daniels takes the 3, short.
good.
Offensive rebound, Francois Annabelle. Daniels, no good. Ball is tipped by Vardaresian. Hool tracks it down. New shot clock for the Bombardiers. High post, Trevor White, triple team, shoots over it long. Defensive rebound, Schofield.
Still, I think, is it pronounced Schofield or Schofield?
Oh,
I think it's Schofield.
Schofield, thank you.
All right. Even that was a very good offensive possession with 3 missed shots.
Beautiful drive by Darling.
Oh,
Stops,
left it
pops,
short.
will not go. Rooney with a defensive rebound, gives it to Houle, and then takes back. Wool will play the point guard in this
That's
possession.
the shot right there I was talking about. When you have to go up suddenly like that,
Yeah.
the backboard is more forgiving. It gives you a better chance, and I always use the board on that kind of shot. Of course, I watched Sam Jones as a kid.
Oh.
And he was he was an artiste.
Yep.
So we all use the board a lot more than the kids do today.
Houle from Daniels, short defensive rebound. Schofield. And there's William Rooney, his first floor burns of the game. Oh, beautiful no-look pass, but cutting into the lane was Francois Anneville for the steal.
Francois Anneville once again sees the play, the anticipation, wasn't fooled by the head fake at the hoop.
Yep.
Made the nice steal. 12 turnovers now for the Scarlet Hawks. Ooh, Billy. Oh, so we lost that ball.
Yeah,
Too much dribbling.
Ben Blanchard with the steal. Long feet ahead. Layup by Matt Vardaresian. He's got 4.
And is this an Attleboro timeout or is this a Milford timeout?
Excuse me, who took the timeout?
White. Thank you.
Attleboro timeout. We'll be right back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with big brother Michael Healy, most outstanding senior on a 28-1 Westboro High School basketball team in 1966. On camera is Dave Angel up top.
That is 3 generations ago, basketball-wise, you know.
Then I should say most outstanding senior on a 28-1 team. Peter Bray running our graphics. Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. Mike, we were talking about bounce passes.
Yes.
Which I learned from watching Dr. Tom Davis at Boston College when he was the coach there.
Oh, they were fabulous.
And I coached Special Olympics basketball for 18 years with the Westboro Wallabies.
Wallabies.
We only allowed bounce passes for 2 reasons.
Okay.
1, they're tougher to defend.
Right.
2, if the kid misses a bounce pass, it hits him in the belly.
Yes.
You miss a 2-hand chest pass, you're taking it right in the teeth.
Right in the teeth.
So we were a bounce pass team only, and my unified sports partners, if they didn't throw a bounce pass, I made them take a lap.
Did you tell them that you finished every practice with a headlong dive across the floor?
Yes, a headlong belly slide across the
Unbelievable.
court.
Kids loved it.
Yeah. Holcomb down low on the baseline, back out to Houle, catch, shoot, long. Oh, that's a hold. Number 12 for the Bombardiers, Shane Croto, the 5'10 junior, is in.
When you hold his arm on the bicep by 2 hands, as you're racing at the official, they have a tendency to call those.
Shane's first, team third. Porsche back in for the Scarlet Hawks.
Once again, very good man-to-man defense.
Nice move, Arteresian stops, pops, rolls, will not fall. Boy, the next break Milford gets tonight will be the first break Milford's got.
They're still
tonight.
in the game. They're down 13. Short.
Yep, that's by Darling. Good defense, Trevor White. Offensive rebound by Vardaresian. And Vardaresian, number 11, just a 5'9 senior, but he's a kid who does all the little things right.
He really does do all the little things right. Once again, in basketball, being 5'9 is an enormous disadvantage, and you better do everything right. No, seriously.
Yeah.
Side out to the left.
Ralph Franklin Jr. inbounds to the aforementioned Vardaresian.
Nice jump switch.
Wow. Porsche with the ball, thinks about the long ball, decides to take some time. Trevor White tips the ball out of bounds. Milford retains possession with 9 on the shot clock.
Good call by the trail ref.
Yes. That was
Front ref couldn't have possibly seen that.
right.
And he didn't get much more than 2 fingers on the ball. Just enough to misdirect it.
Ref under the hoop is Tony Trollo. Ref out top is John Castorano. Shot is missed. Offensive rebound follow-up missed by Schofield. And that's Croto getting the defensive rebound. Oh, cutting Holcomb, right corner White, gets it to Evan Hool, catch, shoot, little to the right, no good. Nice rebound, Justin Daniels.
Boy, did he go up for that. Hope he lost the ball.
Wow, steal for Max Martin, but then Max's pass is over the head of the intended target.
That would have been over the head of Bill Walton.
Boy, Justin Daniels at 5'11" went over Holcomb, who's 6'2", and the Milford player, who was of similar size.
That's 13 turnovers, and they've only played, 22 minutes.
Wow.
And many of these turnovers could have been avoided. That's the problem they're having this year. They're just not playing like seniors.
Croto, left side, Holcomb, kick to the left corner. Daniels catches, shoots, top of the backboard. Defensive rebound, Franklin Jr. Gets it out to Vardaresian, sprinting down court. Layup won't fall. Out of bounds off a hustling Ralph Franklin Jr.
Well, there was also two
defenders.
Defenders, Straminsky and number 12, who's
Croto.
Croto came flying down behind him and kind of forced the action. A lot of hustle.
Excellent point. Croto with the ball, gets it to Evan Hool, fakes the shot, down, kicks it back out to Croto. He'll go in the paint. Short jumper off the back rim, defensive rebound, Franklin Jr.
Croto's not shy.
Right.
Oh, nice move.
Beautiful drive by Franklin Jr. That runner won't go. Offensive rebound, Sean Murray draws a foul.
He'll be shooting two. Real nice offensive rebound by the 6'5" Murray.
And Coach Paul Seaver wants to talk to the other four Scarlet Hawks while stepping to the line is Sean Murray. He's got it. That foul was on Chris Holcomb, the 6'2" junior, his second, team fourth.
Straminsky and Holcomb on the inside on the rebound here.
A little long on that one. Holcomb with the defensive rebound. Gets it to Hool quickly. He'll get into the paint. Short jumper off the back rim. Holcomb battles with Murray for the rebound. Is that a hell ball?
Yes, it's a hell ball, and once again
goes to Attleboro.
That's a really good offensive rebound on the hell ball. I'm going to give that to Holcomb.
Yep.
Great play because he didn't have position there. That was just great timing and great strong hands.
Holcomb's another player, Mike. At the beginning of the year, he wasn't sure. Now he knows he belongs on a good Hockomock League team. Hool with another three-pointer, assist Daniels.
Well, he'd missed his last two around the rim and out. And those are the ones you say, I still feel hot.
Yeah.
And he did, and he was.
Evans got 17 now. Vardaresian up top. There's Olsen. Portia, a long three for the left wing, no good. Great hustle play by Franklin Jr. to Vardaresian. He'll take the long three, no good. Holcomb defensive rebound. Daniels defensive rebound.
When did he get the tattoo on his left forearm?
I was going to say he must be 18 now.
Yes.
Because that tattoo is new.
Oh, well.
I've got a comment about that in just a second.
Well, I'm just saddened, as I'm sure his parents are.
Daniels misses the three-pointer. Defensive rebound, Sean Murray gets it to Franklin Jr.
I think he's thrown his shot off.
It changes the weight distribution on his arm. Murray looking for the cutting Olsen, but keeps it himself. Driving left, spins right. Tough shot goes up. That won't fall.
Great rebound by Holcomb. Does he play football?
No, not that I know of.
That kid's a natural end.
Yeah.
He's got good hands. He's 6'2". He gets up in the air.
You know about tattoos, Michael Smirkanish, talk show host, had a great comment. He said, when your 18-year-old comes to you and says he wants a tattoo, go get your high school yearbook and say, these were the clothes I wore when I was 18. I thought they looked cool, but at least I can change my clothes.
That's a very good point.
Daniels, corner elbow jumper, blocked by Darling. And then who got that, Evan Hool?
Yes.
So he gets an offensive rebound and a three-pointer, Attleboro by 18.
Evans having the best game of his night so far. How many? He's got 22 points now?
He's got 14 and 6, 20.
20 points. Best game of his career so far.
41-23, Bombardiers. We'll be back with fourth quarter action after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Do you need help with a do-it-yourself project and don't know where to start? Eastern Supply, 40 North Main Street in downtown Attleboro, has been supporting the greater Attleboro community for over 80 years. More than just a hardware store, Paul and his family are available to help with your purchasing decisions, from plumbing to general construction and most everything in between. Eastern Supply is open every day, and you can contact them at 508-222-1557. Eastern Supply, where together we can do it yourself.
My name is Paul Jakes, president of Attleboro Firefighters Local 848. On behalf of our executive board and entire membership, we would like to say thank you to all Attleboro residents and businesses for their unwavering support throughout this pandemic. Words cannot describe the gratitude felt from the generosity of those who have donated much-needed supplies, PPE, and meals to our members on the front lines of this COVID-19 epidemic each and every day. The coronavirus has hit our membership especially hard in these last months, having 11 members and 2 dispatchers testing positive, with 1 member even hospitalized due to the severity of symptoms. In addition, having several members quarantined and an increased COVID-related responses throughout our community. As you can imagine, this has taken an incredible toll on our families and friends. Thankfully, because of the citizens of Attleboro, we have been able to find some solace in all of this, participating in birthday parades, drive-bys, Zoom meetings, phone calls, emails, letters, and most of all, knowing you have our back. All of this has allowed for a feeling of great joy by all involved. As the pandemic continues, please keep looking out for each other. Wear masks, practice social distancing, and remember, we're in this together. Stay safe.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Brady Olson inbounds to Franklin Jr. Darling drives right on Alec Eaton, who holds his ground well. Jake Straminsky, great defense, but it just doesn't matter as Darling puts it home.
He just powered that up there from the right block on a nice high bank shot. Really well done. 16-point lead for Attleboro.
Daniels against the full court press, which they handled so well in the first half. Plenty of enthusiasm still on the Scarlet Hawk bench.
Well, Attleboro's had 15 more possessions based on 5 less turnovers and 10 more rebounds, and a great baseline drive by Evan Hull. He's going to try to talk him into the shooting when he was not. And, of course, John Castorano realizes he was not shooting and
Yes.
decided out of bounds. It's awfully hard to say something with a mask on. It just loses effect.
That's the 4th foul on Ralph Franklin Jr., a 6'4" senior.
They're not going to take him out.
Trevor White, longs 2-ball, no good. Nice defensive rebound, Sean Murray. Here comes Murray. Kicks it to Darling. 3-ball from the left wing, no good. Bumped by Daniels. Defensive rebound, White, who got hit in the eye. Hool, Daniels, hits.
Is that his first hoop of the game?
Second.
My goodness gracious. I mean, he's normally such a sure shooter.
He's averaging 13.7. He's got 4 tonight. There's Murray, left wing. 3-ball is short. Alec Eaton, defensive rebound.
Nice job, Alec.
Wow, there's only 6:40 left in this game.
Attleboro has just played like a veteran team. I know it's only their 11th game together on the varsity level, but they play like a seasoned group. Everybody knows exactly what they're doing. A lot of cuts.
7 on the shot clock. White, left side, Hool, rush shot. Long, as that was not Evans' normal style.
No, but he understood he had to get it off and just gave it a heave.
Brady Olson to Darling to Blanchard. Blanchard's long ball is no good as Murray comes crashing in for the rebound. And they call that a Trevor White.
Yeah, and he got his money's worth in that foul. Came in from behind, hip checked him, and that's a good call.
Okay, I was looking up high. I missed the hip check. Thank you, Michael. It's the little things.
Jeez, I tell you, he doesn't play like a sophomore.
Straminsky is in, driving is Vardaresian. His runner won't go. Tipped by Eaton, picked up by Hool, ahead to Daniels. Lays it in, another assist for Hool.
Boy, Daniels took off on that, did he not?
Yes, he
He's
did.
Such an explosive kid.
6 assists and 20 points for Evan Hool. Other than that, he hasn't done a thing.
He just had a great game.
Brady Olson, left corner, Schofield. Vardaresian, right side, Darling. Nice fronting defense by Chris Dane. Boy, defensively, Dane coming off the bench and doing the job.
Oh, wide open.
Hool gets the ball. Hool shoots off the back rim. Offensive rebound for Evan Hool. Gets it to Dane, and it won't go, but Chris draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
once again, it's just an outstanding job. Dane, is he another junior?
He's a junior.
A 6'2" junior, good-sized kid.
Two-way starter on the football team.
Oh, he's a tight end who got hurt last year?
Yeah, he got hurt at Milford in the first game of the year.
First game of the year.
Tight end and defensive end.
I got to that game late.
Yeah. His sister's at Illinois Tech. She was an outstanding soccer player at Attleboro High. She's playing out there.
That's great.
Dane hits the first. By the way, third foul on Vardaresian.
This is the
This
second.
is the second. So Christian Dane is in the scorebook. I believe that's just the second foul shot miss all game. Blanchard with a 3-ball from Rentham. No good. Defensive rebound. Dane gets it ahead to Daniels. Daniels drive. No good. And then Chris Dane hustling down, but knocks it out of bounds.
Boy, that was a good rebound by Dane. That shot was from Rentham.
Not only a good rebound by Dane, but how quickly he got down the court to get in on the play in the offensive end.
They've got a very good group here.
Christian Dane also the Attleboro High School male student athlete of the month.
Oh, nice feed. You got Straminsky pinned behind the defender there. The poster, and that was Schofield posting him up.
Yep.
And is that the 16th foul or the 7th?
6th, and that's the third.
Very good foul.
Third foul on Jake Straminsky.
Not that you want to reward good fouls, but that was a very good foul because he was that was layup land.
Yes, and he took the assist away from Brady Olson.
Yes, he did.
Number 2 is in. Lucas Roca, 6-foot senior. Blanchard with a beautiful pass down low. Putting it in is Olson.
And once again, a little right-handed hook layup there from underneath the basket, harder than it looks. Nice feed.
Unofficially, the 5th assist for Blanchard, which is saying something when they only have 27 points.
It's true. His shot's been off.
Straminsky puts it in. No call down low.
Oh, that was a tremendous flop.
Yes.
Blanchard.
A Stanislavski, as Johnny Most might say.
And it was. And by the way, he did get hit pretty good. But,
Yeah.
I mean, Blanchard's a strong kid. Takes a lot more than that to knock him over. And once again, there's a bad pass from out top.
How many turnovers now?
It's 15. And that just, and that was a catch. It should have been caught. It wasn't that bad a pass.
4:01 to go in regulation. Attleboro by 21 points.
Look the ball into your hands, son. Oop, there's a carry.
Yeah,
Bounced off his hip and
right.
didn't get a call.
Daniels guarded by, but the ball knows as it goes into the backcourt. So they let Roca pick it up, but then Christian Dane steals it. Length of the court, puts it in! The student athlete of the month, Christian Dane, with a steal and full court drive.
50-27 with 3:31 to go, and a great block by Dane again.
Wow.
And there's a layup by Justin Daniels at the other end, rebound by Straminsky.
Wow.
Outlet pass. I don't know if Straminsky got it all the way down the court or not. I have my head down.
So 8 points for Daniels, 6 in this quarter.
And both teams are going to be emptying the bench, 52-27. Boy, I did not expect this. This Attleboro team is just, everybody goes on the court, knows how to play the game.
Dave Angel is going to be editing the broadcast for replay on AACS 15 Sports, and he asked me to note when Christian Dane made some solid contributions as he interviewed him before the game as the student athlete of the month. So with the 3:42 to go in the game, the steal and length of the court drive.
You know, Blanchard's shot doesn't even look the same as it used to.
I know.
It's got a different spin to it. He was so effective last year in that fourth quarter comeback they had where he hit 3 big threes.
Yes.
There's a good
Francois Annevel, and yes, that time Porsche did not flop. He was knocked flat.
Yeah, well, he's half his size, and Francois Annevel is, you know, he's just bull strong. And his left shoulder hit him right under the point of the chin.
Down goes Porsche. Down goes Porsche. Long 3-ball. Roca hits, and it makes it 52-30.
And that was a long 3-ball.
And there's Croto. Gets
Good
it to
pass.
Will Rooney Jr. Excuse me, Will Rooney III.
Oh, he's the third.
Yes.
Oh, boy. That's even more weight.
Yes, Beverly to Christian Dane. To the cutting Annevel. Beautiful pass, beautiful layup.
And there's a 3-point play coming up as the defender, Roca, tried to step in and belatedly draw the charge right under the basket. Beautifully done.
In this fourth quarter, Christian Dane has 3 points, a steal, a block, and an assist.
Well, the whole team, as I've mentioned repeatedly, just looks so well coached tonight. They're playing very well. 54-30 with 2:33 to go.
Yeah.
And I just thought this was going to be a much closer game.
Oh, my gosh.
That's the most outrageous shooter's roll I've seen.
On the fifth hop, it falls through the hoop. 55-30.
That wasn't straight or it hit the right side of the inside. I don't know how that ball went in.
Portia up top to Roca. Right side, number 5 is Kevin O'Connor, 6'1 senior. Roca drives, nice dish underneath to Dave Pasella.
Rooney belted him, and they gave him a tee. You know, it really was a foul, but they're having a side out. Right? It's a mercy no call.
11 on the shot clock. Here's Portia. Guarded by the sophomore Beverly. Nice move to the right. 6 on the shot clock. They get it back to number 4, Wes Solomon. Long ball is no good. Beverly defensive rebound. Looks for Dane, cutting low. But again, with a 25-point lead, they decide to hold it out and run some clock. Francois Annabelle, baseline drive, fights off contact. Block shot. Blocked shot by Solomon, but Francois Annabelle gets it back and puts it in.
Well, Francois Annabelle, he's just trying to Moses Malone stuff his stat sheet with that one.
Yes.
I mean, we watch Moses do that 5 times in a game.
Right. That's Roca with a long ball, no good. Tipped by Croto, and it goes to Portia. Fakes right, goes left. Triple teamed, and that's going to be out of bounds. Attleboro ball.
Just great, once again, collapsing defense.
Jack LeBlanc, a 6'4 senior, comes in for the Milford Scarlet Hawks. Great job by Coach Paul Seaver to get these kids a chance
This one is
on the court.
Will they have any more games? Did you check them out?
They are still, I believe they will have 1 or 2 more games. The
Let's hope.
Hockomock League's been very good about filling in games as they can. By the way, we've got a doubleheader, I think.
Saturday?
Next week is school vacation week, and we're going to have some afternoon games next week.
Okay.
Length of the court, drive. Oh,
O'Connor.
block.
And he got the hoop, and he got hit. Was that Francois Annabelle?
Yeah.
Took it? His feet were still, but he shifted his whole upper body and caught him with his shoulder. And the ref wasn't fooled by the feet.
That call made by John Castellano, played in a very good Quincy team, graduated in 1981.
Is Quincy the Patriots?
Presidents.
Oh, they're the Presidents. I knew there was something like that. That's a good nickname. In fact, that's the nickname I would like to see the Washington football team come up with.
Huh. I think the Washington football team should be named after the most powerful people in Washington, the lobbyists.
Okay, you said that before. I'm being serious, you're not.
I know. Croto's shot is no good. Defensive rebound by Jack LeBlanc to get in the scorebook. Dane nearly steals it from Roca. And then, nearly again. And then Francois Annabelle takes it away. Length of the court, puts it up and in and draws the foul. Francois Annabelle.
Boy, is he having a day.
2 offensive rebounds, 7 points. That's just in this quarter.
No, it's all in this quarter.
He also has 2 steals, 1 in the second and 1 in the third.
59-32. I mean, Attleboro, they've scored 49 points these last 3 quarters, and they've just dominated this game in so many ways. They've turned the ball over 8 less times. Shoot a violation. Well, it's still going to give 24 a rebound.
Yep.
And, of course, they've got now, that's 9, 12 more rebounds and 8 less turnovers. That's 20 more possessions.
Wow. There's O'Connor. Gets it to big number 12, Dave Pasella. Pasella tries to get in the scorebook, misses the run-in. Beverly with a tough rebound in traffic. 11 seconds to go, and he'll probably just run it out. Michael, great effort for the Bombardiers. Evan Houle did not score in the fourth quarter. He put 20 points on the board in the first 3 quarters, along with 6 assists and a steal.
Well, I've already said once again that they dominated the boards. They handled the ball better. Their foul shooting was superb. I think they missed 3 foul shots out of 14. Maybe it's 15.
Yep.
So they were just Evan Hull had the game of his life. Everybody else, all the role players played very well. Trevor White had some big hoops.
12 points.
The kids really, it's so obvious how much they enjoy playing with each other.
Yes.
And they just came off a really tough game over at Franklin.
Yep.
And they were extremely disappointed with their brutal performance in the third quarter because there aren't too many times somebody outbangs this team. This team really plays a hard physical game. Now, Franklin always plays a hard physical game, and it's a real competition between the two. Great response to that. What do we got now coming up?
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. We have, you know what, Mike?
Yes.
Let me end this broadcast and I'll talk to you off the air.
What a guy.
We've got all kinds of changes in the schedule. Evan Hull, 20 points, 8 points for Justin Daniels with 3 assists and a steal, 7 points for Francois Annavelle, 3, along with a steal, a block, and an assist for Christian Dane. Alec Eaton didn't score but did everything else to help, including 2 assists and 2 steals.
Yes.
Trevor White, 12 sneaky points and 3 offensive rebounds. That's just the first half.
Really good high post offensive play, which really destroyed this Milford zone.
5 points for Chris Holcomb, 2 for Jake Straminski, 2 for Alvin Harrison. Leading the way for Milford with 7 was Jordan Darling. Ben Blanchard only had 2 points, but he had a bundle of assists and steals. Thank you so much for joining us on AACS 15 Sports.
Funding for this